The Quran addresses the issue of backbiting, Gheebat, in several verses, emphasizing the harmful nature of speaking ill about others behind their backs. Below are the key verses related to backbiting, along with their breakdowns. 1. Surah Al-Hujurat, Quran 49 verse 12. O you who have believed, avoid much negative assumption. Indeed, some assumption is sin, and do not spy or backbite each other. Would one of you like to eat the flesh of his brother when dead? You would detest it, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is accepting of repentance and merciful. Breakdown. Avoid much negative assumption. This verse begins by warning against making baseless assumptions about others, as it can lead to misunderstanding and sin. Do not spy. Spying or seeking out the faults of others is forbidden, as it invades their privacy and can lead to further negativity. Do not backbite. The verse explicitly forbids backbiting, equating it to eating the flesh of one's dead brother, which is a powerful and repulsive metaphor. This imagery illustrates how disgusting and damaging backbiting is, both spiritually and socially. Fear Allah. The verse concludes by reminding believers to be conscious of Allah and seek repentance for any wrongs, showing that forgiveness is always possible. 2. Surah Al-Humazah, Quran 104 verse 1-3. Woe to every slanderer and backbiter who amasses wealth and counts it. He thinks that his wealth will make him immortal. No, he will surely be thrown into the crusher. Breakdown. Woe to every slanderer and backbiter. This verse condemns both slander, humazah, and backbiting, lamazah. Slander refers to false accusations or harmful speech said directly to someone, while backbiting is when such speech is made in the person's absence. Amasses wealth and counts it. This phrase refers to people who focus on material gain and assume that their wealth grants them status and immunity from consequences. The crusher. The verse warns that such people, if they continue in their harmful ways, will face severe punishment in the hereafter. The crusher refers to hell or a tormenting punishment. 3. Surah An-Nur, Quran 24 verse 19. Indeed, those who like that immorality should be spread or publicized among those who have believed will have a painful punishment in this world and the hereafter, and Allah knows, and you do not know. Breakdown. Spread immorality. This verse highlights that those who take pleasure in sharing or spreading harmful and scandalous information about others will face serious consequences. Backbiting often involves discussing people's private sins or faults, which contributes to spreading immorality. Painful punishment. Allah warns of severe consequences, both in this life, through social discord, distrust, and damage to relationships, and in the hereafter, divine punishment. Allah knows, and you do not know. This reminder indicates that humans often act without full knowledge, while Allah knows the true circumstances of every situation, so it's best to refrain from passing judgment or speaking ill of others. 4. Surah Al-Isra, Quran 17 verse 36. And do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart about all those who one will be questioned. Breakdown. Do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. This part of the verse warns against speaking on matters we are not certain of, which is a common source of backbiting. When people spread gossip or rumors without verifying the truth, they harm others and themselves. Hearing, sight, and heart. These faculties, hearing gossip, seeing faults, and harboring ill feelings, are all things humans will be accountable for on the day of judgment. You will be questioned. Every individual will be questioned by Allah about how they used their senses and how they treated others, including whether they engaged in backbiting or harmful speech. 5. Surah Al-Baqarah, Quran 2 verse 191. And fitna is worse than killing. Breakdown. Fitna. This term encompasses a range of meanings, including mischief, chaos, and slander. Backbiting often contributes to fitna by creating discord and spreading lies or harmful truths about people, which can lead to deep divisions in communities. Worse than killing. The verse underlines the severe impact that fitna including backbiting, can have on social fabric, sometimes even causing more harm than physical violence because it spreads mistrust and hatred. Take home in this Quranic verses about backbiting. 1. Backbiting is akin to eating the dead flesh of a fellow believer. This powerful metaphor in Surah Al-Hujurat, Quran 49 verse 12, shows how revolting and dehumanizing backbiting is. It also suggests that backbiting is not just a social harm but a grave sin in the eyes of Allah. 2. It leads to serious consequences. Surah Al-Humazah, Quran 104 verse 1-3, and Surah An-Nur, Quran 24 verse 19, warn that backbiters and those who enjoy spreading harmful information about others will face severe punishment, both in this life and the next. 3. Avoiding assumptions and rumors. Many verses caution against jumping to conclusions or speaking about things one does not know fully. Surah Al-Isra, Quran 17 verse 36, warns against pursuing things without knowledge, which directly relates to gossip and backbiting. 4. Social and spiritual destruction. Backbiting is seen as an action that creates fitna, chaos, and division in society. The Quran stresses that fitna can be more destructive than physical harm or killing, as it tears apart the bonds of trust and unity among believers. We hope you enjoy this video. Leave us a comment, like, subscribe to our channel, and share with friends and family for better understanding of our religion. Stay blessed.